What is up, trainers and viewers? Hopefully y'all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, and or night. It's Raging Mimikyu bringing you the 7-star Tera Raid battle event. So today's Tera Raid battle event is going to feature Delphox with the Fairy Tera Type, and today we will be using Ceruledge, but another Pokemon you can also use is Rouge. And without further ado, let's get started. So being that Delphox is a Fairy type, it is weak to Poison and Steel. However, Delphox does have Psychic and Fire type moves, so going with a Pokemon that is like, say, Corviknight doesn't really have the best matchup here because it'll just go for Fire Blast. But if you're curious about the moves for Delphox, it has Fire Blast, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Will-O-Wisp, Magic Room, and Nasty Plot. So another reason why you can't bring just a normal physical attacker here, because it'll just Will-O-Wisp you. So first up, go for the Sword Stance. It's gonna go for Psychic, and the annoying thing about Psychic is if it does get that special defense drop. So try to avoid that if possible, because I've had a few experiences where it got 2 special defense drops, then a Nasty Plot, and I couldn't act in time and I fainted. It's gonna go for 2 Psychics back to back. Does lower my special defense, unfortunately, despite being like a 10% chance. Go for the Bitter Blade here because now you're gonna heal up all that HP back, and if you don't, because we're running Shell Bell, we also heal whatever else we couldn't heal up from Bitter Blade. So next up, you can just spam Iron Head if you choose to, freely. It is gonna take 4 attacks to activate your Tera type because unfortunately, Delphox is like going to steal your Tera type energy. So this is like not a hard raid boss, but it is kind of annoying because of that one trick it does. Yep, there it is. So now I have the -2 special defense, which kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna go for the Iron Head here. Because I have 2 special defense drops, I might just be okay with fainting at that point. As long as I can get away with like 1 more attack. It's kind of annoying. Go for the Iron Head one more time. And if we're lucky, it'll get a crit here. It's not enough to knock us out. Yeah. So we'll just let it kill us here because I just want to reset those special defense lowering. Comes the Psychic. That's fine. Remove all negative effects from itself, but it doesn't have any, except for maybe the Intimidate, but that doesn't matter because it's a special attacker. Bring out the Ceruledge again. Now what we're going to do this turn is we're going to go for the Tera type Steel, because that way we resist the Fairy and Psychic type moves. And then you're probably thinking, well, you're Tera Steel, so you're weak to Fire. Well, for Ceruledge, this is a different case because we do have the ability Flash Fire. So whenever it does go for a Fire type move onto us, we take no damage from it, plus it boosts our Fire type attacks the next turn. But we're not really going to be using Bitter Blade until later on. So there comes the Psychic. Does lower our special defense again, unfortunately. We do get the Sword Stance off. I'm going to go for like 1 more Sword Stance if possible. And then go for an Iron Head. Oh, another thing to mention though, if you see that it goes for Nasty Plot, go for the Clear Smog shortly afterwards because the damage will rack up. Thankfully, it does go for Fire Blast here because we are a Steel type. Because the AI assumes that like it's super effective. So that gave us a free turn to do that. Very solid. Sword Stance in. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam. And then we're gonna go for Iron Head. Into the Dazzling Gleam once again. It might just be spamming Dazzling Gleam now. I think it stops going for Psychic after a while. And this will do a good chunk with +4. Yeah. Good damage. There is one move that Delphox also has that can be annoying, and that's Magic Room, which it does activate shortly before losing its Terra shield. So around this turn is when it activates it. That move is going to be Wonder Room, no, sorry, not Wonder Room, Magic Room. And what Magic Room does, it negates all the items we currently have. So that means we don't get any healing from Shell Bell. So now we're kind of just flying solo. But that's fine. It did reset our stats. So we're just going to go for one Sword Stance and an Iron Head. Hopefully break that shield. And then we're going to go for Bitter Blade after that. So yeah, don't worry too much on the clock. Just worry about survivability at that point. There we go. Nice. It's gonna lose its stance. We're gonna go for one Sword Stance here. And then afterwards, we're gonna go for Bitter Blade just so we can keep healing back up. You don't really need the Terra Steel anymore, because Bitter Blade just does damage and it does healing. But if you choose to, you can go for it. Like if you're on, say, full HP, which I'm about to be right now because of +4. There you go. Delphox goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp, but forgets that we do have Flash Fire as our ability, so that's good. So because I actually went for a Will-O-Wisp, we're just actually gonna go for... We're actually just gonna go for Bitter Blade here. Just so we do more damage. Yeah, solid. The timer's a little close though, I will say that. Because depending on whether you decide to faint or not, because of all those special defense drops from Psychic, will make a difference on timing here. So we just need like 2 more turns. Oh, never mind, 1 turn. Yeah, there you go. Easy. It's easy, but it's kind of annoying. It does get one last attack off before dying. But that should not have any effect on your winning situation. Alright, well, because it's a Fairy type, Terra Fairy, might as well just go for the Love Ball onto it. This is a very solid Terra type for Delphox to have too. And then in terms of your items, you do get XP candies large and XL. You get some calciums for special attackers. You get Fairy Tera shards, which are very good for defense. And then you get an ability patch on your first attempt. You can also get some rare candies and like star pieces, bottle caps, a mint here and there. I can not get a mint here, but it's fine. And ability capsules, which you can go for a good price. So for the sake of Armarouge, you can go max special attack, max special defense, and then you want to run Clear Smog, Psychic Terrain, Expanding Force, and I believe Calm Mind, so you can raise your special attack. I don't believe it gets Nasty Plot, but I have to check that out. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down in the comment section below. And without further ado, hopefully y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and or night, wherever you are, wherever it may be, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.